Welcome to Flow with the Grow. I'm your host, Sophia, a health and fitness professional, positivity distributor, and a real-life human being with real-life challenges. Every Tuesday, you will hear my honest conversations on the day-to-day highs and lows that life teaches us, as well as bring you actionable tips that you can implement to improve your health and wellness journey. This podcast will empower you to flow with the inevitable setbacks of life. You will learn what it means to flow with the grow, see through a lens of optimism, and navigate your way to living your best life. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Now let's jump into your daily dose of positivity and growth.
Okay, today's episode, I want to keep it short and to the point
by sharing a different perspective on small changes leading to bigger results, and doing this by using the butterfly effect. In case you've never heard of the butterfly effect before, I'm going to share what that is, so the definition of it, as well as a story that will be an example and demonstrate what the butterfly effect is. My goal is that this can be a perspective and a mindset tip for you in your health and fitness journey and in your goals to help create more consistency and long-term lasting success. My goal is that it'll help you to improve 1%, just 1% every day. The definition of the butterfly effect is this: the sensitive dependence on initial conditions in which a small change in one state of a deterministic, non-linear system can result in large differences in a later state. So, in normal human language, basically it is small changes today can make a big difference in the future. And this is the story that maybe you have heard, but I've heard it in the past, to explain this effect, and it will sort of set the stage for how it will relate in your health and fitness journey. So imagine there's a guy who has a time machine. He goes back millions of years ago into the past, into a period of time when dinosaurs existed. When he goes back into the past, he's not actually there, as long as he stays on this special path that just kind of hovers slightly above the ground. And as long as he stays on this path, nothing in the past can touch him. So dinosaurs can't eat him, and he cannot affect the world in any way. So he's sort of like a ghost there. But while he's walking along this path and admiring the world as it was millions of years ago, a T-Rex starts running towards him. He becomes scared and fearful, and he's sure that the T-Rex can see him and is running after him and going to eat him. So out of fear, he jumps off the path and is about to run away, but the T-Rex did not see him and just runs on by. So he's able to just go right back onto the path and is very relieved, realizing that he actually can't be touched and is totally safe. But when he hops back on the path, he looks down at where his foot stepped, and he realizes that he stepped on and killed a butterfly. He was sad and disappointed that he killed this beautiful creature in the past, millions of years ago. But he concluded and thought to himself, oh, it's just a bug. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It'll be fine. Eventually, he gets back into his time machine and goes back to the future, to his present day. But when he returns to his present day world, he realizes that things are slightly different. The S's now have little curly Q's on the end, and everyone has this weird accent that he's never heard before. And what he realizes is that butterfly he killed millions of years ago actually had an effect on our human language millions of years in the future. So the butterfly effect is basically stating, again, that a small, minor change that does not seem significant, a small change in the past, can create dramatic, huge differences in the future. So I think that most of us have at some point thought about what we could have done or changed or done differently in the past that would have affected where we are now, either personally or within our family. Maybe, for example, it's thinking, if only I would have started working out 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 1 year ago, and changing the way that I ate, I would now be 30 pounds lighter, or I would have more energy today, or I would have been a better example for my kids. But what we fail to focus more on and realize is that a small change we make today can have a drastic, possibly profound change on our lives and on our health, in our family life, in our business life, in our community, or even in the world, just based off of some small changes or some small decisions that we decide to make today. So we could kick ourselves for not making certain changes or decisions in the past, or we can recognize that all we have is today, is right now. We can bring our eyes and minds from the rear view mirror to what's on the road and path right in front of us. This is the only moment that exists. So ask yourself, what small change or changes can I make today? What changes in thought can I make today? What changes within my diet and the foods that I eat can I make? What can I do to start to be more active? Maybe one thing that you're going to change or implement is that you're going to start to drink just one more glass of water every day. Or maybe you're going to start to bring a water bottle with you everywhere you go. Maybe you will take the stairs every day instead of the elevator. Maybe you'll invest in that gym membership or a trainer today. Maybe you'll incorporate vegetables into every meal. Maybe every time you're cooking dinner, you will do some calf raises and incline push-ups. Maybe today you will start reading or listening to something educational around nutrition or around the body or workouts. These are the things that will propel you forward, propel you into doing more and more, to help you develop some momentum. And ultimately, over time in the future, lead to some pretty big changes that have compounded just because of one or two small decisions that you made in the past. So I want to encourage you to focus on just one small change you can make today that your future self will reflect and look back on and thank you for. That one small change that is going to help you to be better just 1% every day. This is a mindset and an action step that will help you. It has the potential to help you stay consistent over time, to never give up, to begin to believe in yourself, to push through those inevitable setbacks, and to create that long-term lasting success that I know you are hoping for. And it's a practice. Write down that change you're going to make, tell someone about it, and go for it. You got this. I believe in you. I love you. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekend. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Flow with the Grow. I'll see you next week for your daily dose of positivity and growth.